Hey guys, I'm back. It is now a little after, I want to say it's like around 1 o'clock here. And here is little Marley, who is napping. I have taken her out of her sleeper because it is super, super humid here. It's not like it's really super hot. It's about, I want to say it's around 80 degrees, but the humidity level, because it's been rainy off and on, is literally just, the air is super, super thick and it just feels stuffy. So rather than actually dress Marley today, I've left her in just her diaper. And we do have air conditioning running in here, and her nursery is cooled pretty well. But I've noticed that our house is even struggling a bit to keep the humidity down. So what I've done is just kind of wrapped her lightly in her lightweight knit blanket while she sleeps. And you'll see that she doesn't have anything underneath. She's naked underneath, except for she's got her diaper on, of course. But this way she can peacefully sleep and not get chilly, because it is damp, but it's not super warm. It's not super cold. It's just kind of sticky, I guess you could say. So it's kind of gross outside right now. The sun keeps kind of poking out, trying to clear up, but I think that rain is going to be off and on in the forecast for today, like all day through the day. So she's just going to chill out here. She is still napping, so she's been fed, she's been changed, and now she's very content with her pacifier and her little pod. She's very sweet. And this way she doesn't get too overheated with having any clothes on. But yeah, hopefully everybody else is having a great start to their weekend. I feel like my weekend's like feeling completely extended because of the fact that I was off yesterday. It just feels weird. It just throws you off, like days of the week and everything. I don't know what day of the week it is. My system is all discombobulated, I guess. And I wanted to say thank you for all of the many comments on my last video about the whole thumbs down thing. When I was watching my video back, as I always do after I upload it, I know it came across like as if the thumbs down on my videos seem to bother me. They don't bother me. It's just something that I once in a while will ponder why. And there were a couple of comments that actually, or at least one comment that explained that if they didn't care for the content on the video, that's when they actually give it a thumbs down. Like, I think they used the example like the poop explosion, which I don't generally watch those either. I don't find them, I think they're a little over the top, but some people really enjoy those videos, like to the point where I know that the certain few channels that actually do them on a regular basis have had like seriously crazy amounts of views, because it is entertainment for some. It's just not something I typically would put or would do in a video generally, for multiple reasons, just because that's just not my style, but also because I wouldn't expose the doll to having, I know a lot of people use baby food, but even on the silicone, because I don't bathe my dolls, I don't do all of that stuff, just because I'm, very careful in handling my dolls, and I don't expose them to anything that could either take their matting off, or I don't know, I'm just a little OCD about the handling and care of my dolls. There are times that I wish I wasn't so OCD about it, because I'm a little obsessive compulsive about making sure they're clean, making sure there's no hair or lint on them. Like, I'm really over the top at times, but I like my dolls really pristine and immaculate, and that's just me. It's also why if their hair is out of place, it bothers me. I don't know. It's interesting when I watch other videos and other collectors that don't seem to worry about like styling their doll's hair a whole lot and things like that. And I wish I were more laid back, but I literally cannot leave the doll unless I'm happy with how the doll is laying, how the clothing looks on the doll. Her hair has to be perfect. I'm a little a little crazy when it comes to that. And I don't like that I'm like that, but I really can't help it. Which is also why it was this huge push to get this nursery reorganized and more like a true nursery for me, because it was making me very, very uptight and tense to be in here the way it was set up prior, because it was just packed full of things. It felt really tiny, the space itself. And now, once I have taken the time to clean it out, reorganize, get rid of things that didn't work in the nursery, and then bring in some new items that do fit and suit the space better, I literally feel like 1,000% better when I walk in here. And it's something very difficult to explain to somebody that doesn't understand the whole obsessive compulsive type of thing. And I'm not nearly as bad as, a lot of people. Like I'm not to the point where it interrupts my day. I just know that I feel a little more tense and distressed if things aren't clean, but I'm not to the point where I can't leave my house and I can't function. I just really like to have a clean, organized, feng shui almost space. I don't know. Very hard to explain if you don't know what I'm talking about. But so that kind of leads me to how I am with my dolls. It's kind of how I am in my whole life and in my whole house and things like that. I'm a little bit more lax and relaxed about the whole house because I have dogs and I have other people that I live with, including teenagers that come and go, and they're very messy. I just have learned to accept that I can't control everything. And so I'm actually quite laid back compared to many. I blame my mom. She's the one that handed this one down to me. She's very, very same. And so, yeah, I'm curious to know if others out there tend to feel like they are a little bit OCD with their dolls, or are you pretty laid back? I'm just curious. It's just something I love to share different things about us as collectors, and it's cool to see how people are so different and how they collect. It's also, I think, why I don't like to have only like 1 or 2 or 3 babies at a time, because there's too many that wouldn't seem realistic, and it's overwhelming to me to have many dolls. Been there and done that, and it didn't suit me. So I think it all just follows through in how I collect and my type of collecting and type of collector that I am. So I would love to hear if you guys are the same way or if you're very different, because I love to hear everybody's stories. So if you want to either comment or make a video about how you are as a collector, I'd really like to hear about it. So, yeah, but there's Miss Marley, guys. She's looking sweet as can be, very, very content, nestled in her pod. I love this pod, you guys. I really do. It's a cool, nice fit for the space, for sure. So yeah, I'm going to stop rambling there, guys, and I hope you all have a great start to your weekend and have a wonderful Saturday, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.